Taurus, welcome to your November 2019 reading. This is going to be perfect for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Now remember that this message is not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus for added messages or maybe even a different message altogether. I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the channel. If you are new, my name is Danny. What's up? If you are returning, hey, thanks for coming back. Taurus, you guys have been so amazing. You guys have been showing support nonstop these last few months like crazy. And I just really appreciate you and I love you. And, you know, I'm just always wishing and hoping for the best for you guys because you're such good people. I also want to thank all of you Tauruses who have reached out for personal readings because I absolutely love doing those. I love helping you guys on a more one-on-one level. Of course, these general readings, I can't possibly pick up everything for everybody, but those of you who reach out for personal readings, those are always great to do. I love them and thank you for allowing me to help you. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can definitely go check out my About tab where I have my menu of services and pricing, and then also you just email me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com and we can get the ball rolling for you, okay? So I've already pulled cards. I'm really excited. You guys have been doing so great, so great, so great lately. I'm really happy for you guys. And what's really interesting is, so I did Capricorn through Aries Tuesday. And with these spirit animal guide cards, there was a big theme of these eggs, right? So Pisces has gotten the cosmic egg, Aries had gotten the black egg, and you guys show up with the golden egg. The eggs are crazy beautiful, great energy. The golden egg, what's so significant about this is, well, number one, it's it's definitely urging you to take time for yourself. If the world is starting to feel a little too loud, a little too chaotic, a little too crazy, it's okay to take time for yourself. Whether that's just spending more time for yourself in introspection and contemplation, or whether that is taking up a new like meditation routine or yoga or whatever it is. But it's very big on that because what the golden egg is closely connected to is the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. So, and the fourth chakra is said to be like the window to our soul, right? So I think you guys are in a really beautiful place. I think that this full moon we just had in Taurus is very significant for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys have felt it very strongly. It's funny because when I pulled out this card, like the golden egg kind of reminded me of the full moon, you know, like that beautiful golden moon. But I think for you guys, it's a really good time to be proud of yourself. I think a lot of the first part of the year, and I'm talking in terms of like astrological, not necessarily January, but more like where we would say like April, right? Like, so it's starting with Aries till now, well, really to like Libra season. The energy is very much us focused, very much us centered. And then now we step out into the Libra and Scorpio energies and Sagittarius and all that. And it kind of comes more about the collective and the community. I feel like you guys are in a really, really good place. And I feel like the reason why you guys are in a really good place is, Taurus, a lot of you guys have stepped out of your box of comfortability and tried something new, which is major for you guys because you're fixed signs, you're fixed earth. So that's like fixed, you know what I mean? But all these chances and all these new experiences and all these things that you guys have been going through have like really made you level up in a whole new way, like confidence through the roof, all this stuff, you know what I mean? And that's really, really good because through that, you guys can continue to manifest and keep attracting things to you. Now, bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. I love it. This is a card of celebration. It's a card of happiness, joy, serendipity. It's a card of coming together. I think November, the rest of November is going to be very beautiful for you guys in terms of your connections with your friends, your connections with your family. I think there's going to be a lot to celebrate outside of just Thanksgiving or whatever. There's going to be, I think you guys are going to, you know, get a lot of good from being around the people that you love. But again, remember with that golden egg, it's okay to take the time for yourself. Make sure you are leaving a little bit of space of time for yourself, whether it's to meditate, walk, yoga, whatever it is that keeps you grounded and keeps you centered, because you guys are really flying high right now. Like things are actually very, very beautiful. Okay. And then again, if you are on the cusp of Aries, if you're like that Aries Taurus cusp, or let's say you have Pisces placements, I would definitely check out those signs, just because the eggs are not cards that come up a lot ever for me. And I think there's something really beautiful and big happening at this time. So we love it. Okay, so you guys are starting out with Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, and Seven of Cups. I actually like this. Again, going back to, a lot of you guys are getting all these beautiful blessings, and it's really because you've stepped out of your fixed energy selves to kind of be a little bit more risque, to take a chance, to go towards what fills you up, right? To go towards the things that you're passionate about, whether it be a person, a job, or whatever. And really, it's taught you a lot about yourself. With that Six of Swords showing up here, it's taught you so much about yourself, right? So Six of Swords is really about that energy of moving from the turbulent waters into where things are a little more easy, right? And swords represent our thoughts and how we communicate them. So this is like taking the lessons with us. Like, this person has their boat full of lessons, and they're going to move on to the next experience. But you wouldn't have been able to gain those experiences or learn those lessons without having the experience of trying something new. And the Knight of Wands always tries something new. A lot of you guys are on the dating scene, and for many of you guys, you found success actually quite fast, right? But I love that Knight of Wands energy. I mean, of course, it gets the reputation of being, you know, problematic in certain ways, because it could be someone who's kind of like the player, someone who's, you know, always trying to find something else. But really, it's an energy of trying something new, and our world wouldn't continue to move the way that it does if we didn't have that in us to be open to trying new experiences and take those risks and just love every minute of it. You know what I mean? It's like really about loving the journey that you're on. Now, clarifying that is the priest, or the high priest, which is the Hierophant card. So some of you guys, well, actually that's your card, right? But I feel like this is your energy. Like, you guys have really been trying new things, really been testing waters, really been being brave in different ways. And I think you guys are feeling stronger and more like yourself than ever, right? You guys are finding yourself, finding what really works for you, not just what you have been conditioned to think or what society tells you should think or want. You guys have been testing the waters yourself. And with that, again, you've made some really great connections. Three of Pentacles, right? That's a collaborative card. That's a card of, this could be success in like business collaborations. This could be success in even just meeting new friends and stuff. I just feel like, remember, we've talked about this for the last few months. There was something that a lot of you Tauruses had to cut out that was super major and not easy. But through that, you've kind of opened a door to where all these new beautiful beginnings can happen. And Three of Pentacles is a really great card that's leading you to legacy, right? Ten of Pentacles is that legacy card, but Three of Pentacles is that collaborative card. It's about meeting good people, meeting good friends, out there dating. And then with it clarifying the Six of Swords, it's like you guys are taking your mind with you. Like, you're being very, very logical, and grounded, right, with those Pentacles. But I like that you're still letting passion kind of drive the boat, which then leads us to this Seven of Cups, which is beautiful. Chariot energy is clarifying it. So that's Cancer energy. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you guys might be dealing with other Earth, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Some of you guys might be dealing with water or fire. Actually, all things are here, but Chariot is a big one. Again, through you guys doing these new things, having these new experiences, being more open, taking your sense and your lessons that you learned with you, it opens up your doors to new options, right? Seven of Cups is all about options, but we do have to be mindful of these options, because not all of them are good ones, right? And it's also like an advice to us whenever we get the Seven of Cups, is to, you know, cut through the clouds, cut through the funk, and get very direct on what it is that you want. And I feel like that's what you guys have been doing. So like these last couple months leading up to this, I feel like that's what this has been all about. Knowing yourself better so that you can actually make the decisions for you that are best. A lot of you guys have been connecting beautifully with great jobs. A lot of you guys have been connecting so good with new love. And I just love that the card that's clarifying this Seven of Cups is the Chariot, because the Chariot presses on. The Chariot moves forward no matter what. The Chariot, no matter what is the obstacle, no matter what things may be in their way, no matter what is going on, the Chariot is going to press forward, right? And so if you guys are feeling a little blocked, not knowing which way to do or which way to go, I think that's where that meditation and that just contemplating really will come in handy for you guys. And I think you guys would make the right decision if you are stuck on something. Now, remember, we are in Mercury retrograde right now, so that does kind of like do a number with our minds, right? In terms of kind of second guessing. Maybe there's some old options that are popping up that we are, you know, like, ooh, I don't know. But I feel like this is a time really during this Mercury retrograde not to really take action in terms of making like the decision or like, you know what I mean? Like you can make the decision. I just feel like this is the time to really get very clear, right? And also with your communication, I think Tauruses have been having problems in terms of communicating exactly what it is that you guys want without feeling away afterwards. So this is major for you guys with that too. And I think that's a lot of what the full moon energy has brought you as well. Now, a lot of you guys may have your eye on something, somebody. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is showing up in your environment. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but Queen of Wands is attractive. She's fun. She's charming. She's a go-getter. She's creative. She's passionate. She's sexual. She's all the beautiful things, right? 3 cards popped out. You got the Emperor, so definitely could be Aries energy. You got the Magician, totally could be the Aries energy, or you got the 5, and you got the 5 of Wands. Now, I feel like there is someone who is around you who is trying to come close to you, actually. It feels like they are taking on these Emperor and Magician energies and trying to get closer to you, make you yours. Now make you theirs. With this 5 of Wands energy, it feels like there might be some outside things, aka other people or situations that may be making this a little bit tough at this time. But I will say that this person, they have their eyes on you and they are planning on making moves, right? Magician energy. So this person is confident. Again, this person can make all things happen. This person, it has a strength about them, right? The Emperor is the authority. The Emperor is like the authority figure. This is, you know, the person who takes charge and doesn't live by default. And I think that that's something that's very attractive to you guys, right? But they're doing it in a way that's still very approachable. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I just feel like this person has a lot of charm, a lot of attraction. There's a lot of things that intrigue you. And there's a lot of things about you that intrigue them. And I think you guys really, really vibe with this energy. Now with this 5 of Wands, again, I think there's some external things. So this could be people getting in the way because either they're trying to come towards you or there's people trying to come towards them. But it feels like the bottom line is they've got their eyes on you. So we love that. Now, next we've got that 6 of Wands. Then we've got 4 of Swords. 6 of Wands is a victory card. This is what's in your hopes and fears. And obviously I feel like you guys are hoping for a victory with this. If this is love, I think that you guys are definitely seeing this person as, you know, someone that you want. Be mindful of your energy though. You guys might be blocking slightly. And I say that because you got the 4 of Pentacles. Now, 4 of Pentacles, 4s in tarot are not movement cards. There's nothing that happens in the 4. It's almost like in the 4s. It's like a comfort zone, right? So with the 4 of Pentacles, this is someone who is, look how she's holding onto these pentacles for dear life. And pentacles are the things that we value. So this could be someone who is coming across a little bit, even if you think your energy is big and open, you may be coming across to people as a little bit standoffish or like there's things on your mind. And I think the best way to deal with that is to kind of just communicate these things, right? 10 of Swords, whatever is going on with you on an emotional level, whatever it is that you're scared of, you're not falling into those same situations because you are changed. So if you're a Taurus who's out there like, ooh, I'm scared because I don't know if he's going to be like this, or I don't know if she's going to be like this because I dealt with this. Well, no, that's not the case. That's not the case. And it's not the case because you have learned the lessons and moved forward. So it doesn't make sense to keep coming from that place of scarcity and coming from that place of being scared. If that's the case, then don't be out here dating, right? Like, to be fair. But it feels like you guys are a little bit, there's someone out there who needs to hear this, who is a little bit, maybe a little bit standoffish, even though there's someone that I feel like you really like and really likes you back. So just be mindful of your energy. Even if you're not saying certain things, energy speaks louder than words a lot of times, right? Body language speaks louder than words a lot of times. So just be mindful of that. If this is the victory that you want, settle into it and be a little bit more open. And then we've got the Four of Swords. Again, going back to that meditating, going back to that getting clear, going back to that taking time alone to really understand what it is that we want, to really understand what it is that the goals are. Again, meditation and prayer is going to be really major for you guys right now. I think there's a lot of doors that are opening up for you, but there is still this little bit of fear. So whenever you are feeling a little bit of that, you know, take the time to do some breathing exercises, or take the time to communicate it. If you guys are dating someone and there are things that you are kind of up in the air about or skeptical about or wondering about, then say it. Have the communication, because that's better than being like this, being guarded, right? Because some people will just rather not deal with that. So if there is a way that you're feeling based on, it doesn't feel like based on anything that's going on here. Actually, I feel like your life is lit. Like, Taurus, your life is lit. Your life is great right now. But it feels like there's this little bit of fear, this little bit of, ooh, I don't know. So when you're feeling like that, really meditate and pray and get clear, because you don't want your energy to offset anything that you are actually trying to do. Okay. So then advice cards, we've got Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords, again, through your time alone, through your experiences that you've gone through, you are gaining truth. You're gaining clarity on what it is that you really want. That is the sword of truth. And things are happening fast, right? Maybe faster than you're comfortable with. And maybe that could be some of that hesitation with the Four of Pentacles. But I feel like you can go with it. You've got the Two of Wands, which is all about making the decision to try something new, right? It kind of goes in line with that Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Wands energy, because it's about trying something new. Two of Wands is about doing something new, and actually making the plan and pushing forward and taking action. I literally dropped all my cards. Hold on. So, I think with this understanding and the place that you guys are at right now, it's giving you the power to do that, right? Whether this is in your career, or whether this is in love, or whether this is, maybe some of you guys are actually moving, because you did get that Eight of Cups too. Four of Wands. Four of Swords. Again, this time during November isn't necessarily the time to take action per se, at least not until the 20th. This is a time to really reflect and get clear on the things that you want, so that when Sagittarius kicks in, that season kicks in, you can take action knowing that you have taken the proper precautions to really think things through, because that is important to you guys, okay? Nine of Swords. Some of you guys may have something that you've been thinking about for a while, that's been plaguing you, because Nine of Swords is a very uncomfortable energy. It's an energy of, oh my God, I can't sleep. I've got this thing on my mind that I either need to talk about, let out, be clear on, whatever it is. But the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things, right? At least from an emotional sense. So if there are things that in your life that are triggering you right now, especially like going back to that golden egg, if the world is too loud for you right now, take the time to separate. Know how to protect your energy, so that you can keep going forward. Because if things get wrapped up in your head, then it's really hard to move forward and make certain decisions when you're spun. So if people are going up trees around you, don't go up those trees with them, okay? Now, you guys got Sever Vows of Poverty. So it says, Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have had, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all these effects of vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. I know that's right. That's really, really good. And then you guys got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So again, getting very clear. There's a lot. We've got the Four of Swords twice. So double message of getting clear, staying in the present, meditating, whatever it is that keeps you grounded, right? Lots of purple showing up here. Lots of spiritual connection here. Lots of green showing up here, right? Tapping into the heart chakra, and really going with that golden egg. You guys have beautiful things coming to you. And a lot of you guys have already had a lot of beautiful blessings that have been happening. So I'm just really happy for you guys. I love you so much. Please thumbs up this video and I will see you next time. Bye, Taurus.